Well, good morning, everybody. It's Leanne Greff with today's live video. So I'll be sharing a lot of new stuff today. What I have in front of me is the In Color bundle that you get when you sign up as a demonstrator right now during May. So yeah, it's pretty cool that you get all of this free. Oh, I need to get my laptop synced up onto my Facebook page so I can see comments and welcome people. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Whoops, gotta mute it. Oh, is that off center? Oh no, this is just off the center. Okay, all right, I'm good. Can't stand being off center or crooked, as you may know. Good morning. Hi, Trina. Hi, Annette. Thank you both. You came to my open house on Saturday. It was awesome. Had a nice turnout. It was a beautiful day. Today it is rainy here, which is welcome. We need the rain. We have missed some moisture this winter. So anyway, let's get into things. So yes, this is what you get when you sign up as a demonstrator right now in May. You get the 5 free In Color ink pads, the Stampin' Write markers. You get a whole pack of cardstock. That's 4 sheets of each of 5 colors, and you get the designer paper also. So this is $82 value. And it comes free with your sign up, with your starter kit that costs $99 with free shipping. You just pay tax. So it is a fabulous, fabulous deal for those who want the new In Colors. It's really hard to pass up. And you might think, well, I don't want to sell, I don't want to hold classes. You honestly do not have to. The majority of my team is in it just for being part of us, being part of the Stampin' Up! Family, in my Flowerbugs team, and enjoying the discount. Now, some people are in it to see products early, to pre-order products early. So there's a lot of perks, and we all get 20% discount and up to 25% discount depending on your sales. So you do not have to sell. You just need to enjoy the product. And some people gather with their friends, and their friends help them out a little bit by placing an order now and then, or order paper pumpkin from them. So it's really no big deal to be a demonstrator, and you just stop ordering when you're done. You do not know, you're not signed on for life. It's not a big commitment. It's really like placing an order. Honestly, it's placing an order. $99 free, or $99 in cost. You get all of this free. Plus you pick out $125 in product for your $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. So it's like a no-brainer. If you love Stampin' Up, seriously, I hope you consider it, and I hope you choose me as your demonstrator. I would love to have you join our team. We have a very active group. Lots of things happening in our group all the time. So yeah, that is the starter kit deal right now that I wanted you to be aware of. Okay, let's move this aside. Now also, I do have my In Color special, which includes a lot of this. You do get if you'd rather just get my In Color bundle, today's the last day. You get 10 sheets, 2 of each of these. This much cardstock, all 5 ink pads. You get refills, and you get the gems free. Plus, I throw in a new catalog that is bound, spiral bound. Now, do you see this? These tabs here. So I went and I had these removable tabs, and these are from an office supply store, and you might even find them at your big box stores, but you can place those on your, when I want to see the bundles, I can see the bundles. When I want to see the ribbon, now I'm at the ribbon. My adhesives, my colors, this is where the colors start. Here's the index, very helpful. So next week, I'm going to do a little catalog tour going through here and showing off some of these, the highlights and some of what the icons mean, and the kind of the layout of this catalog. So I hope you join me next Tuesday for my live. I'll be going through this, and yeah, if anybody wants to know, I'll probably post a picture of this so you can do that if you want to. Now you could use a punch. A lot of times we use a punch that we just kind of glue onto the page, but I honestly really like these removable tabs. They hold very well, but if you don't get them quite in the right place, you can move them. So it's very helpful. So yeah, I'll share that too. Okay, let's get into business, fun stuff maybe. All right, so the prizes for sharing and commenting last week. Commenting was a set of the pastel adhesive backed sequins. These just retired. And a big set of cards and envelopes and memories and more cards. These are, here. The Bright and Beautiful cards and envelopes. These are memories and more. You can make beautiful cards with these. So this was for sharing. So the winners of these prizes are Brenda Sarkinen won, I believe, yes, you won the beautiful cards and envelopes. I already contacted her. And Karen Quillen won the sequins. So congratulations, gals, and thank you so much for sharing, commenting. I appreciate you getting the word out about my videos. If you enjoy them, please share with some of your stamping friends or in a group you're in. That would be awesome, or on your personal page. Okay, today's prizes are, I had some finished cards that I'd done with, gosh, I think these were from Celebration maybe, I think. So these are the finished cards I made with the stamp set that I had. And so this is the prize for sharing. You get some finished cards, some neat layout ideas that you can copy. So, and that's for sharing, and this is for commenting. You get the classic matte dots for commenting. So, yeah, thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate you sharing. Now, I do want to point out, this is my current host code. I have another one that will likely not last. Oh, it looks like I'm getting crooked here. I can't stand it. So this host code will likely last for a few more weeks. The other one I have on my blog today, I may be finishing that order tonight. So yeah, that one might, but this is my newest one. Now the project sheets I'm sharing today and from last week's videos are on my blog, and that is at flowerbug.net. So just to point out, this is my link for shopping. If you want to shop with me, please use the host code. Right now, my gift for putting in orders over $50 is a set of it's a card kit. So I have everything cut out for you. I'll even tie the bows, but nothing is stamped. And I'm not including the rhinestones because that's easy for you to add some stones. But this is my pre-cut kit for people who place an order with me during May. So that's my ordering incentive. Here is the inventory status report. So we have a few new items, just the in color resin dots and the petal pink and white ribbon are not available from the new catalog. Most of the rest of this is from the former catalog or online. So I did want to point out the metallics embossing powders. I think they're called Wow powders. I don't know why, but they're a grouping of powders. They're still a good 3 weeks away. So that's the inventory status report. There are a few other things on there, some envelopes, the memories and more envelopes, which I'm going to show today, are not there. I don't list everything because I don't want to overwhelm you, but it's not too bad right now. Okay, you know, I think I'm going to share, you know, I need to get my catalog out. Because there is, now that the catalog's live, I can actually open it and show you things. So this is called the Mix and Match area, and it is super, I'm so excited about this. They have ephemera packs in here. So the ephemera packs are sheets with pre-cut images and sentiments. So for example, this is the Saying Something ephemera pack. I gotta find my opening. And this is only one sheet, and I've used some of them. So I'm going to move that over. So this is like no-brainer for those who scrapbook or quick cards. I mean, howdy, hey, hello, ahoy, happy, love you, beautiful, thanks, a friend. And I think this one said for you. And they have these long greetings that are great for cards. I'll show you some in a little bit. You can see I started using them. So they just pop right out. They are so, just so intuitive. And like I was telling one of my customers who has grandkids come over and stamp with her very often. I'm like, this is perfect for them. You don't have to stamp. They can just grab something. They can make their projects. So here are some of the projects that you can make with these. So they have cards and card bases. So you can see they use the words here. They use some of the images, little cat and dog, balloons, flowers, a rainbow. I mean, there are 4 packs of these in here for flowers, labels, something for everything, and then saying something, which I just showed you. So then beyond that, you can get into, am I going the wrong way? No, here. Memories and More. So they're calling Memories Plus or Memories and More card packs. So the one I wanted to show today is the Thoughtful Journey. And that matches one of my favorite new papers in here. And this is the kind of the sample sheet. Thoughtful Journey 6x6. So it coordinates with them, but they're 3x4 cards and 4x6 cards. And you can kind of see, maybe I should do it this way. Thinking of you today. There's a treasured memories, making memories, happy birthday. So they alternate between things you could use more for scrapbooking to making cards. So I put together a few cards and I'm going to show you a quick one today, but I'm going to turn it into a fun fold. So that is the Memories and More. Here's the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More pack. So you get 28 double-sided cards in 3x4 and 4x6 for $11.50. And then there's another one, Unbounded Beauty, that's very similar. So you can see some of the projects here. But they come, or a coordinating product is the Basic White Memories and More cards and envelopes. And that is, so these cards fit the 4x6. So they're larger than our normal cards. And of course there's envelopes in here, and then there are the smaller cards, the 3x, is this one? Here's one. So here's the 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, which fits these right here. So really quick cards, great little kind of a kit that you could do with kids, or fast crafting, maybe taking it to a crop or a weekend away, something like that. So yeah, it comes with everything, the cards, the envelopes in both sizes. Right now that is unavailable, so but it'll be back, but doesn't mean you can't put it on your list, right? So let me show you a few of the cards that I made with these. So here I added one of the greetings in one of the ephemera packs, and just a little white twine, very quick card, and of course the matching envelope. Here's another one, same thing, the Memories and More card pack, and then the 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 card, and then just a greeting. Just left this one as is. I might add some gems or something, but I'm like, well, this could be a guy card if I didn't have any sparkles on there. And here is the happy birthday card, nice big card. So, so yeah, that's really pretty. And then here is just another one, thinking of you today. So fast cards that you could send people and not have to work too hard. So there's no reason not to send a card when you have quick cards like this. All right, so let's get to what I was going to do today. So I have out one of my card bases. So I'm going to use this, and then I did cut out a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 layer for this card. Okay, so I'm going to turn this into a fun fold. So I'm going to get out my paper trimmer, and I know I'm going to double check this, but I'm pretty sure this is, yep, 4 1/4. So if I want to score this, I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. Double checking my measurements. All right, so this is my scoring blade. So that's going to be scored at 2 1/8. Now this card, I believe, is 4. I'll double check. Yep, 4. So I'm going to score this at 2. Anybody know what I'm doing yet? Okay, so once I do this, hopefully these will both bend in the right place. So I'm going to glue that on and match up my my score lines. It's just a little, no, it's not off if I turn it like that. Okay. All right. Oh, brand new glue. Love opening new glue because it flows so beautifully. Okay, I'll avoid that line because I want it to be able to slide a little bit. And the reason I'm using this glue is so I can immediately fold on that score line and it will move with the paper. So now I'm going to immediately bend that and then I'm going to push it back. Yeah, see, it does have a sliding time. I'm just going to see if that'll move over a little bit. Okay, that should work. I just want it to do that. All right, then we're going to adhere the card to this piece. This is the only piece I cut, is this white one. Get that over here. So, oh, I just realized what I was going to do, and I should have done that first. I wanted to add some twine, but if I do it right, I'm just going to have to, so I wanted to separate this twine, but I don't know if I will because that can take a little bit, but let me see. So what I like to do with this in color twine is separate it. I think there's 4 strands. Is it 4 or 3? Maybe just 3. Nope, there is 4. Okay, so what you do, and it's kind of hard, but you can either slide this down because it, oh no, I got it kind of messed up because I'm holding 2 pieces that are further away. I'll just do one. There we go. You kind of can slide it down and just grab one. So what I want to do is tie this around a few times. And I guess I'll do it twice because that's about how much twine I have here. I don't want to have anything in the back, and I'll fix that in just a minute. So I'm going to slide it over off to the side and then tie. Now some of this twine, as you can see, gets really thick and others do not. So I don't know if I have room for a bow. Let's see if I can do a bow. I didn't leave myself much. It's always a challenge doing a bow on live TV or video. I think I got it. And I actually kind of like the fuzzies. I'm going to pull some away, but that just adds. I'm going to pull this one a little bit more. Okay, all right, that's good. Now what you do with this is you just straighten that back out. And then I have, so there's the cut line of that one, so I can take some of those twines and separate them. So you get a lot out of these twines. I'm missing one of the colors. I don't know which one it is, but in this package, I don't know where it is. Amongst my ribbon package. All right, so now I have this strip, and this was a scrap. I think, well, it wasn't from this, but it was from something else. And I just fold it in half and fold it in half again. And I didn't really care how long it was, so you'll see why. So anybody know what I'm gonna do yet? I don't know if I need all these, but I think I do. So I haven't made this fold for a while. So I'm gonna fold these in half. Who's on board? Who knows what I'm gonna be doing? I'm sure you do. Some of you might remember. It's been a while since I've made this fold. Okay, so now this will go on here, but I want it to flippy flop. And who knows the name of this? I do not even know what the name of this fold is. I didn't even look it up. I just thought I want to do a fun fold and with this, but I don't want to work too hard at it. I was looking for something easy. And I just want to add these, and they can be anywhere on here as long as they're right up to that fold, as you can see. So I'm just going to continue adding these, and they will support this. Now you could do just one in the middle, but I don't know how well supported that will be. Anybody remember the name of this fold? Gosh, I should remember that. Okay, now that's going to go on there. And you don't want to let it move, so I want to be sure I'm getting it in the right place. Okay, there we go. And so the card has a little bit of movement on it. Now you can add something right here, so when it stands up, it stays and catches, but honestly, it does stay pretty nicely. Just don't want it to be dry. You know, it takes a little bit for it to dry, so I want it to dry straight. So I don't want to fiddle with it too much, but isn't that pretty? I mean, I could jazz it up even more if I wanted to, but so simple. So yeah, I do really enjoy these quick memories and more cards. They're just so simple, and you can jazz them up if you want to, or leave them very, very basic. So that is the Thoughtful Journey, Memories and More, cards and envelopes, and of course the Memories and More card bases with envelopes. So that's the first project. Second one is a little bit more of a challenge. So thank you, gals. I appreciate the likes and the hearts. All right, so Annette is watching, and I told her I might do this, but when she came to the open house, she gave me this, oops, upside down, this sample fold that she found from Susan Campfield, and it is called a Puzzle Slider Fun Fold. And I thought I'd share with you how to make that. So I made a couple using the In Color, let me just get it out here, the In Color designer paper. I decided to work with that to start with, to show my samples. So I did use, here's one of them. So that's how it opens. Okay, so that's called a Puzzle Slider Fun Fold. Okay, and then here is another one. This is in Summer Splash, probably I think that's my new favorite color amongst these, although I really like them all. And then here is Peach Pie. So for the greetings, I used Unbounded Love Bundle, which I think is my top favorite bundle in the new catalog. So many greeting die cut options, just amazing. You can kind of see here is this little part right here. Of course, that one is this. This one is this larger one, and I'm going to show this one on today's card. Okay, so what do you think of this fold? Yeah, it is super cool. So I will have the free project sheet with templates. I don't have my templates ready right now, but Susan did share them on her site, I believe. Maybe she didn't share templates, I'm not sure. But I will be making some so I can post them, and they will be mine that I can share instead of referring everybody to her site. Okay, we are going to, I decided that I wanted to use the Thoughtful Journey designer paper for this, and I'm going to start off with the Petunia Pop. And here is my piece. So I'm going to be cutting this in front of you, so I'm hoping that I don't mess up. This is the inside. So, and I'm debating on whether I'm going to use this as my layer or some mossy meadow, because that's what I see on the stems here. All right, so I gave myself notes. I didn't, like I said, I don't have a template yet, but the card base starts out at 4 1/4 wide by 9 1/2. And then you simply score at 1 inch and 2 inch from each ends. She had a different scoring, but I tend to like to score from each end, and I get a more accurate score line. They are even. Now Annette gave me a good suggestion that this piece that I'm going to cut into pieces, because that's the white here, okay? I'm going to be cutting this into pieces for the white. Should match up here perfectly before you start cutting, and then you will have a better outcome on your puzzle. Okay. All right, so this piece is the size of a finished card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Again, This will be on my blog next week, probably Monday on my blog. I usually post my my free project sheets on Mondays and Tuesdays. Now and then I have to vary that, but that's what I usually do. Okay, bring in the paper trimmer, and this is going to be cut in half at 2 1/8. So because it's 4 1/4, half of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So that's what you'll be cutting. That's my scoring blade. Then from there, these two pieces are each cut, let me look at my ingredients, at 3 1/4 inches. Okay, there's one. There's one. So you can kind of see that's the puzzle right there. Now the designer paper is 5 inches by 3 3/4, and you'll be cutting it in half at 1 7/8. That's a little bit harder. So between the 1 and 2, you get 1 1/2. Then you get another 1/4 inches, 1 3/4. And between 1 3/4 and 2 is your 1/8 inch. So that's and I always look down here to make sure it is absolutely straight when I'm cutting. Usually when you have it at your base of your paper trimmer, you can be assured it's straight, but yeah, you want to be sure. Now here's where I want to make sure I'm cutting to match this. Okay, so this one will be cut at 3 inches long. Okay, I'm hoping I'm right because I don't have another piece. Okay, there it goes there, that one goes there, and you know, I don't know, do I want to keep well, we'll see. Now this one also is cut at 3 inches long, but I want this side to be 3 inches, so I'm going to turn it. Now she had measurements for both, but I just want to keep it simple and stick with the 3 and the 3 1/4. Okay, that matches up pretty well. I'm just debating, do I want to do, no, I'm going to keep the same color. I'm not going to do I'm going to keep it all one color and just keep it simple. So then you simply glue these together. And you know why I do that? I know it bothers some people, is because I don't have to pick up anything that has glue on it. When I put my glue on the other side, I don't have to worry. Okay. It does prevent a little bit of those gluey fingers that you can get when you put the glue on the other piece and not the one you're touching. They're not perfect edges, and I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna leave it be. Might trim if I wasn't on video, but so I'm gonna start with the inside. And so, because once you glue that, you work with all those things in your way. So here we're going to add our beautiful inside. And I did that opposite of what I just mentioned, didn't I? Okay, so I think I will do some stamping before I put those together. All right, so I have this, that'll be my front, and I think I'm going to just simply stamp just for you. Okay, and I'm going to clean that right away because purple ink stains your clear stamps, and then the inside will be "Have a blessed day, friend." Now we stamp off so my chamois doesn't get quite as dirty, so it stays clean for more stamping. Okay, that's, oh, wrong side. All right, so this little piece just adds a little something on that, but I'm gonna finish this. I just love this bundle. Love, love, love it. Isn't that beautiful? Kind of reveals just a peek at that pretty paper behind there. I'm going to do this just so it can dry. I didn't use I should have used my adhesive sheets because this is kind of, trying not to get a whole lot of glue so it leaks out here. It's a little bit detailed, so it would help to do the adhesive sheets. Matches the stitching on here perfectly. Okay, we'll let that set aside. Okay, now to put these pieces on, basically this one will go here. See? So what you're doing is simply adding adhesive to each side and matching up your edges. And I'm looking at the side and the bottom, making sure that's even. It's a very simple card, honestly. What do you think? Think you'll make one? Now these edges don't seem to want to match up. How can that be different than that when I cut them at the same time? Very strange. Very strange. See if I can get that to slide a little bit. Okay, then this one will go here. Yep, they match up. My seam, I should say, my seam matches up. Yeah, there's a little discrepancy. For some reason, my card, this piece that I just trimmed is a little bit smaller, and I thought it was a little bit bigger. I don't know how that worked out. But it still slides, and only when you hold it closed will it really show. So I'm not going to stress over it. Yeah, very strange why that turned out. But so there, that's your card base. Yeah, very strange how that did. I could, and I might just do that, is to trim that off. Just that little piece bothers me just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to be covering up one of those flowers, aren't we, to add this. So what I don't have my minis, but I'm going to do, I really like to use the minis on this. We'll put one here. You can only put them on one side, whatever side you're doing. You don't want to attach it to that or you'll never get your card open again. Okay, we'll do one here. And you don't have to add anything in the front like Annette did. She had a little surprise, you know, hello in there. So you don't have to add anything on the front. But I kind of thought it finished it off. I just thought it did. So those are my cards, and I'm just trying to decide if I can add another dimensional. I'm going to do one right here. I could have moved that over a little bit, one of those, but in hindsight, I wonder if I should have used the new basic beige instead of white, but I have white on the inside, so it does pull it together. So that is the Fun Fold card. Now did I bring my gems? I don't think I brought my gems over here to add the gems, but you can see I added gems there, and I would probably add the purple Petunia Pop gems to this one because that's my main color. So there is the Puzzle Slider Fun Fold. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, you're right. You could easily sponge around it. You know, I have not been sponging the edges of my pieces as much as I used to for some reason. It kind of, don't you get out of some techniques now and then that you just kind of forget about? And I'm going to show you an example in a little bit here. I'm going to share some swap cards featuring this paper and this paper, or the end colors, in just a minute here. So don't forget, this was done with the Unbounded Love bundle, which is fabulous, and it's actually an addition to one of my card kits. If you want to get the bundle and the card kit, I give you 10% off of the bundle, an extra 10%, just so you know. Okay, let me start with some swaps that I received using this Thoughtful Journey designer paper. So let's see, this one was by Lori Krause. I just love it. I think it's so pretty. Now, you know, just that panel, but she angled it and then she added the interest of the three strips underneath it. I think that's just a beautiful card. Love it. Pulled in a little bit of the designer paper that would coordinate with it. Maybe it's the other corner, I don't know. Here's one by, let's see, Karen McNall. And she used one of the die cuts from, I believe, the Thoughtful Wishes bundle. So yeah, that's another really pretty one. And then, oh, I need to keep her name with that. And then lastly, this one is from Kim Allen. And this is my example of, when's the last time you tore your paper like we used to? Same stamp set that she used, the Thoughtful Wishes bundle here. And the stamps are as well. But yeah, I have not torn paper in a long time. So I'm like, okay, great reminder to remember to tear paper, and what a pretty edge that does. It kind of brings in the white together, which would have helped on this, having some torn paper to bring in some of the white. But like I said, the inside carries it over. Okay, so that's swaps using those. I just have to remember whose goes with what. I like to be able to give credit. And next, I'm going to go with the in colors, the current in colors. So here is a swap by Dina Reckow, and she used the same bundle that I just shared. And I'm not sure where this is from. I'd have to look that up. But the gems, the 5 color strips, so pretty with the eyelet background. Yeah, love that one. And here is one from Natalie Travis, very similar, but only the designer paper instead. Same die set from the Unbounded Love, and this is the Thoughtful Wishes. And then here is from my friend Susie, very similar to Natalie's in a way, just switched over. Susie loves her layers, and she also used the Spotlight on Nature dies as well. So there's that. And then this one, crazy card by Tiffany Almeida. But look what she did. She cut into this first layer of white, and then she inserted, and they actually move. She inserted these strips of in color cardstock between them. Isn't that an eye-catching card? I may have to try this sometime. Yeah, you're right, Annette. That Thoughtful Journey is going to fly off the shelf. This is, I'm surprised it's not out of stock or low inventory already, but it's not. Actually, this designer paper, the in color designer paper, is low inventory. So that's not a surprise. But yeah, I just think that technique is so cool, very fussy, because you'd have to lift up each piece. And I don't think it's pretty precise, but I can see this little strip is a little narrower than this one. So it's not a die cut. She used her paper trimmer and did every 1/4 inch on just half of this layer, this 4" by 5 1/4 layer, and then used those strips. She just used her paper trimmer from here to there. Yeah, that's crazy, but I love, love, love this card. So you can see the same greetings. I think, yeah, that's from this one, this set, the Simply Said. Oh, no, it isn't. It's not from this one. I thought it was just a note, but it's just for you. I'd have to look where that's from. Anyway, those are my shares for today that I wanted to share with you. I have lots more. Well, I also wanted to mention, besides my bundle that ends today, I also do have a ribbon share off option. If you are interested in 2 yards of each ribbon, this is how they come. And that is $9. Now, if you're long distance, there is some shipping added on to that. But if you add on like my designer paper share or the in color bundle, or yeah, you can get a reduced price on your shipping. Oh, here are the gems that I was going to show. So those come with the in color bundle free. So anyway, message me if you have any questions on my product shares, the join special, the starter kit special, or anything. Just message me and I will answer your questions. Otherwise, go either to my Flower Bug shop for my kits, glue stands, and whatnot. That's my blog, and here is my shopping link. So thank you everybody for joining me, and I will see you next week where I will do a catalog walkthrough to show some highlights of some of the new catalog, because I know some people, it's a different catalog. It's all laid out differently. than we're used to. So I will help you walk through that and understand why and what it's about. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I hope to see you next week. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.